Did you know that you can actually DIY roller paint your own van? It's actually cheap, it's easy, it's fun, and it looks really neat. In 24, I bought a vintage ambulance, and this year, 25, we turned it into a really neat and cute looking Daisy camper van. Come along, let me show you how I did.
The first thing we did was removing all the stickers with a heat gun. We then had help removing all the rust. And after that, we cleaned the car with a really good degreaser. It's very important to do a good degreasing job. If you think you don't need it because you're going to sand afterwards, it's not true, because actually with the sandpaper you might just be rubbing around the grease. After that, we filled in any dents in the car with the plastic padding. Plastic padding you can get in any hardware store. Then we started sanding down the whole car with very fine sandpaper. You can get like a sponge with fine sandpaper, which is really handy to get into any nicks and crannies. After sanding, you have to dust the whole car with a dry microfiber cloth. And then we started taping up and preparing everything around windows and all the places we didn't want paint. And then we were ready.
This is the tractor paint machine enamel that we have used to paint the car. Here is the color we have chosen, S3010G50Y. That's the color code. It's a sage green. It's a silky matte version, and the time it needs to dry is 24 hours between layers. It has to be a minimum of 10 degrees during daytime, a minimum of 5 degrees during nighttime, and this has to be for a week for the paint to dry properly. After that, it takes like another 4 weeks until it's completely hardened, but it will feel dry and you can use the car and everything. This is the tools we have used to paint the car. It's like basic tiny little rollers that are quite fine. You can get them everywhere, any paint shop, any what do you call it, the big markets with building material, anything like that. We found out that instead of using paintbrushes, they're making, like a pattern into the paint, which is not that nice. So if you want it to be really fine and smooth, we found that these foam brushes are actually pretty good, and to get like close into little knickknacks around the windows and doors and stuff like that. Some places we have used like a fine paintbrush, and then on the second or third coat, by the way, we painted it. This one is not for that. We painted it 3 times.
We had a lot of fun painting. It was such a joy and so satisfying to see this huge transformation that comes really quickly when you go from bright orange ambulance to pretty Miss Daisy the camper van. It's a very resilient kind of paint that goes really well on metal and on the fiberglass top, and also on a cat litter box I used inside for our cat Faetter that we always have with us. It even goes on glass, which made me able to blind one of the side windows. It was already blinded from the inside by a headboard for our bed, but outside it didn't look very pretty because you could see plywood through the glass window. And you can see the headboard behind the cat. If you want to see how I was able to blind the window from the outside with the same pretty sage green, I will leave a link for that video down below. Please leave a comment if you have questions, and thank you so much for watching.